Hello friends, welcome in my channel. Myself Vinay Bhatt. In this video I am going to tell you about the OOPS concepts. Friends, OOPS means object oriented. So Java is called an object oriented programming language. Earlier in C language we were using functions. So there is a main method, there is a main function which executes the code, which executes our task. So in this Java language there is called object, there is class. So after that, as object classes grows, so inheritance comes. Then related to inheritance there was polymorphism, and there are 6 concepts basically. So Core Java beginner should have must know these concepts. So friends, ऑब्जेक्ट क्या है? ऑब्जेक्ट एक कह सकते हैं फिजिकल एंटिटी जिसके पास एट्रीब्यूट्स, मेथड्स हैं. एट्रीब्यूट्स का मतलब यहाँ पे प्रॉपर्टीज है, जैसे कि ह्यूमन बीइंग, me, you are the objects. Everything in the world which has properties, like you can say pen, pencil, laptop, mobile. So these are all objects. Why I am saying laptop is an object? Because it has shape, it has size, it has color. So in terms of methods, a laptop has also behavior, like when we switch on, so laptop on, laptop gets started, and laptop performs then various methods. We can open Paint, Windows Media Player. So this real world, I am saying about the real world. So everything in this real world is related to our object oriented concepts. So after that, to give the meaning, to initialize the object, so where we initialize the object? In the class. So after that, class comes. Class means a blueprint, you can say a framework which initialize the objects. Objects initialization means assigning the properties and methods. Means we are assigning the values to our attributes. Okay, like suppose there are different types of pen. You can say ink pen, ball pen, gel pen. So to distinguish them, to classify them, I have created the class. So when I will create the class, I will initialize the objects. I will give them some values. So friends, a class concepts comes up to object. When there is object, so definitely there will be a class. Earlier in C language there was no usage of class and you can say methods. There was only one main function which executes the task. Okay, so I can show you practically in the Eclipse. See friends, I am creating the class. As pen, and my variable suppose is color, size in integer, suppose a method pen will write, so I am creating suppose a dummy method as write. This method will execute my code, एग्जीक्यूट करेगा. एक राइट मेथड बना दिया मैंने पब्लिक. सो फ्रेंड्स, एक्चुअली दिस टू क्रिएट द क्लास आई विल हैव टू यूज द क्लास कीवर्ड. सो बेसिकली क्लास कीवर्ड a JRE compiler will understand that yes, pen is the class, and before that I have to use the class keyword, and C will be small. So I have created the attributes here. So basically I was saying about the attributes. They are color, size. These are the attributes, or you can say data, or you can say member variables or properties of pen class. Okay. So pen has a write method also. Means method means behavior. What pen will do? Pen will write. So pen has the method write. Suppose. So I will use system.out.println, so it will print in the console write method. So this is a complete class pen has. I have created the attributes here, color, size of pen. I have created the write method which is of public type. Public means has access to outside class also. Other class also can use this method. So basically in main method there is a class main file. Main class is my test application, and inside that I have created the main method. So basically the main method, there is public static void main. So yes, main method I have to write the keyword static void, then inside main there should be string type argument, string array argument. So I will let you know about this whole line in my next video. So till then I am showing you the practical how to create the object. So I am creating the object. Okay friends, so friends, this is the object PENOBJ. Using new keyword, using new keyword, I am creating the object of pen class. So here what compiler will do, here PENOBJ, pen object will get the memory address. So this is called the reference variable also, because object means there in the memory location something address, reference address will be there in the pen obj. So this pen obj is pointing to my object of pen class, means using this pen obj I can access these attributes, color, size, as well as this write method also. So you got it. So how? See friends, see, I have accessed color, that is property of pen. I have accessed write method, that is method of pen class. Okay friends, okay friends, so I have created the object also. This pen obj is my object, but that is not actual object, that is the reference variable. That is called, pen obj is called reference variable friends. Object, it is, yes, this reference variable is pointing to my object of pen class. Okay, means using this object I can access the properties as well as methods. Okay, so you got the clear cut about this pen class object. Okay, so that pen obj is my reference variable, means a memory address. There is a memory address in which object is created, in the heap object is created. Okay, so friends, till then I have discussed about the object and class. Now let's go to inheritance. So friends, inheritance comes like in the real world, as you know, हर जगह जैसे एक फादर के गुण सन में आते हैं, ऐसे ही इनहेरिट होते हैं उसके गुण, कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज कह सकते हो कि सन में भी कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज आ रही हैं। तो जैसे कि लैपटॉप है, लैपटॉप अभी नोटबुक है, नोटबुक से प्रोबुक में प्रोबुक भी आ गया, तो हम कह सकते हैं कि प्रोबुक में कुछ फीचर्स इनहेरिट हुए हैं, कुछ फीचर्स इनहेरिट हुए लेकिन कुछ मॉडिफाई हुए। तो कह सकते हो कि प्रॉपर्टीज पेरेंट क्लास से चाइल्ड क्लास में आना, इसे बोला गया इनहेरिटेंस। पेरेंट क्लास का मतलब बेस क्लास और चाइल्ड क्लास का मतलब डिराइव्ड क्लास। ओके, सो इन द डे टू डे लाइफ वी कैन सी द इनहेरिटेंस। लाइक टू व्हीलर का एग्जांपल ले लें। टू व्हीलर में स्कूटर है, मोटरसाइकिल भी है, बाईसाइकिल भी है। तो बाईसाइकिल भी टू व्हीलर को इनहेरिट करती है। क्यों? टू व्हीलर का मतलब हो गया एक जनरलाइज फॉर्म। टू व्हीलर इज द जनरलाइज क्लास, क्योंकि टू व्हीलर में बहुत सारे टू व्हीलर आते हैं, साइकिल आता है, मोटरसाइकिल, स्कूटर। ओके, सो I can show you practically how I can achieve my inheritance. Okay, now how inheritance will take. Power. Okay, so another class I am creating, class. Okay friends, so here inheritance means I am using extends keyword. So extends keyword means denotes that I will use parent class as laptop and child class is my ProBook. Okay, so all the features of this laptop class will come automatically in the ProBook class also. Okay, so same features are also be inherited in my ProBook class. Okay, got it. So fourth one is polymorphism. Polymorphism means poly means many and morph means forms. So executing the same method in different ways. Actually two types of polymorphism are there, compile type and runtime. Compile time polymorphism means when we make the same methods in the same class. Okay, and runtime means, runtime or dynamic means when we override or extend the class, then compiler decides at runtime which method is called. Okay, first of all, polymorphism real world example is when suppose a singer sings song, so he can sing in different voices. So अगर कोई गायक है अलग अलग आवाज में गा रहा है तो वो एक ही काम को अलग अलग तरीकों से कर रहा है, यानी कि एग्जीक्यूटिंग द सेम मेथड बट इन डिफरेंट वेज. ओके, क्या कर रहा है, गा रहा है बट अलग अलग वॉइस में गा रहा है. यही रियल वर्ल्ड एग्जांपल है. ऐसे बहुत सारे मिल जाएंगे एग्जांपल्स रियल वर्ल्ड. सो there are two types of polymorphism. First one is called compile time, which is also called as method overloading. Okay, method overloading means the same class we are overloading the methods. And second one is runtime or dynamic. That is when we override or extends the parent class, then compiler decides at runtime. Okay, so that is also called as method overriding. Practically I can show you also. So this, when I am extending the laptop class, so that is I am doing. Suppose there is also one method. Public void show. There is also power method in ProBook also. Now so friends, I have created the ProBook class child class object also. Now when I will call the power method, then compiler decides at runtime that which power method is to be called from parent class or from child class. So that is called method overriding or runtime polymorphism. But if I tell you how compile time polymorphism works, so suppose there is a laptop class only and I have created count size. Here it is returning integer type. Suppose it is taking 2 arguments. Okay, so again I am creating the count size method, same method but with different argument. Okay friends, so this is called as compile time polymorphism, when in the same class laptop I have created the multiple methods, same type, means the method name is same but arguments size is different. Here 2 arguments are there, but here 3 arguments are there. Okay, so this is called as compile time polymorphism. Now what is abstraction? Basically abstraction is the concept in OOPS concept, which means hiding the unimportant details to the outside world, only showing the important details. So where we can see that? Everywhere, like related to ATM, when we withdraw the money, when we put the debit card and we press the buttons, cash withdrawal, enter. So I need money, so I got money, but in the background what happened I didn't know. Okay, so the same thing here in the code also works, in the OOPS concept also, that hiding the unimportant details to the outside world. So this is the concept, basically abstraction. I will tell you in further videos how abstraction is achieved, because it is achieved through interface, through abstract class, because we hide the details. Okay, so next one is encapsulation. Yes, this is the, you can say, implementation part where abstraction concept is used, because encapsulation is the implementation. It means combining the data means member variables or attributes, combining the data or member variables and methods okay, into a single unit, so that no one has access to the member variables. Okay, so encapsulation is also called as the protection of data. Okay, protection means we are achieving the security, like making the member variable as private, so other class can't access that variable if I will make that private. So we are also securing by not to, so that no other object of class can use my object. Okay, so encapsulation means the protection of data. By keeping the data secure, we are achieving the encapsulation. Okay friends, so please share and subscribe my channel. In further videos I will tell you the more concepts like what is interface, abstract class, what are the keywords, constructor. Okay, as you can see, Java is not purely object oriented because it has primitive data types also. Primitive data types means, friends, like integer, float, double, character, char, boolean, short, byte. Okay, string. Basically string, you can say it is the string is the class. Okay, so string is the class. This is not a data type.